Well, I want to say, first off, one of my second, besides silver, I bought palladium. And I bought about almost as much palladium as I did silver by dollar wise. And people back in 2011 were telling me, hey, what an idiot. Nah, silver's got to be the only thing. It's not, palladium's not money. Well, I don't know. Still, it's more than triple than what I paid. It's like I paid like I think the highest I ever paid for one of those bars is 220 finished, not even at the spot price. I don't know, maybe I paid 240 or something tops. A lot of it I bought under 200. So, and I'm still holding on to it. Maybe that's stupid. I don't know. But I'm going to say this about silver and palladium and gold and platinum or whatever. I really don't like gold as much, to tell you the truth, but I don't like. I got a stack of fiat paper too. you know? Oh, before everybody's like, oh, you got paper? Get rid of that trash. Now everybody's telling me, well, no, some people are. What'd you do this silver shit for? Well, I'll tell you this. I don't like a lot of professional cockold dorks that freaking are pussy whip shitheads, and that's pretty much, I don't consider myself in that realm at all. I understand like the financial instruments and all this kind of crap, but to tell you the truth, if somebody landed me with like gazillions of dollars, I'd buy metals and I'd bury it in a mountainside in Utah. That's just how I think. I don't like shit, paper shit. I really don't like it. I don't trust it. I got it. I got brokerage accounts and stuff, but I don't like it. And I tell you, not every single person, even as of the billionaires, there's people that have most of their wealth in materials in Russia. Like billions. I seen stuff that was on SKRs, tens of billions, originals, safe keeping receipts, and isotopes. Caesium isotopes, people related to the family of Medvedev. And you can think I'm full of shit. I'm not full of shit, but I didn't get nothing out of it. I think the type of people, when you're dealing with that kind of shit, you got to be a devil. And it probably could work with me, but the jerks out, well, not all the jerks, some of the jerks were fucking idiots, so it didn't work out, because they're busy shoveling dork paper instead of getting on with where the money is. But I don't, I never liked Peter Schiff or any of those. Tell you I keep saying, the guy I pay attention is Mark Faber. He is buying gold every month. He's afraid of a catastrophic collapse. Now he's talking about, will silver possibly go down? He goes, only if there's like a real deflationary spiral. But I think that's going to happen in some years. They're going to continue this QE crap until everything breaks. But like I've been saying all along, this isn't like shit. I don't like Schiff. I think he's another professional broker dork. I don't like those kind of people, man. Fuck them. But what I think there is? It's like when they're playing this game with QE, they're doing it because they're buying up assets cheap. They're getting troubled assets cheap. But the problem is they're running out of troubled assets to get cheap, for one. And number two is they're not going to be able to unwind the balance sheets on the Federal Reserve. It's going to be impossible. But they're going to continue this policy until it breaks, and then it does go into deflation. But that doesn't, it's not going into like that right now. There is going to be a real bubble, and there's going to be a panic in the silver and gold. I know there is. It's not because the freaking mines are running out of silver, or it's, the evil banksters sit. No, there's going to be a panic into the metals. The other stuff is going to crash pretty bad. I think the equities are going to crash too. It's doing a melt up right now because of QE, not because of the fundamentals in the economy like the major media is pushing. Man, they're so full of it. Actually, if the fundamentals in the economy seem like, if the fundamentals in the economy were that good, you'd see palladium, platinum, and silver moving up a lot more, but they're not. Copper is down. See, silver people, they get focused in on silver, but I kind of look at everything. But I have to say this, I don't like paper shit either. I like real stuff. It's like the type of person I am. It's like if somebody had gave me a, would I rather have a brand new electronic Lexus with all the best gizmos in it, or would I rather have a 34 Chevy or Ford that was tricked out? I take the Chevy or Ford. Old school. Silver's old school. That's why I like it. Palladium's old school. I don't even see how they can get palladium out of the ground now that they don't have gulag slave labor in Soviet Union anymore. How are they going to get it out of the ground that cheap? That's another issue too. But I almost guarantee you the Russians have way more stockpiled than they're saying. This shit ain't going to run out right away. They're so freaking full of it. But you might drive the price up again and dump it on the market. Maybe it'll go up to almost 1,000. See, if Rick Rule says it's going to double, that means it's going to go up 50%. That's how I'm reading that shit. So it might go up to around 1,000, man. Get rid of it. I'll get rid of some of it. I ain't going to hang on to this shit forever either. But I don't like, I like the metals better. Like I said, there's people in Russia, they got tens of billions of metals. You just hold on to them. You just see what happened to the price of isotopes on some of these things. They were like, man, they went down like hundreds of times. I don't know why. I don't understand that shit. It's like they can drive the prices. In those kind of markets, they could really go ballistic in the prices. I don't understand that shit. I don't understand how that works. I don't even know what these freaking metals are used for half the time. I know it's not all about, what do you call it, medical research, nuclear medicine, Like even Iran, they have all those centrifuges and stuff like that with making isotopes for medical research. Well, actually isotopes are also used in, military applications too, in the electronics. And you guys are full of shit. But it's like, and there's another thing coming up too with the Obama presidency. He's in hot water. He might have like a double Watergate coming out of him. And I know Clinton, they said the same thing when Clinton was president, but he's got to deal with the IRS being tasked with going after conservatives and and the guy had to resign over at the head of the IRS, had to resign over that. And he was like pretty arrogant when the Congress was being questioned him. And then he also had Eric Holder, sidestepping a bunch of questions on Benghazi and all the stuff going on with the arms to the Mexican drug dealers or whatever the hell else he did, Operation Fast and Furious. Obama's actually, he's getting in big trouble even with all the liberals now. So he's, if there's anytime there's tension even in the Middle East, but it could be domestic, that's good for gold. That's good for gold. Gold is the fear metal. The one reason I think it's good is because Mark Faber is more street savvy than the rest of these fuckers. I don't like him. I like Mark Faber better. I don't like, the mines are freaking only got so much to put out, and it's been our money since the Roman times, and that's great. But what I see is going to happen is not that kind of shit that's going to drive up silver. And I know people sometimes argue me, the mines are running out. It's going to be panic. Psychology, man. People are going to get scared and they're going to run into silver. Right now they're scared of they're scared of maybe they're selling it or some shit, but I'm waiting. I think if I have an educated guess on this, or an uneducated guess, just use it as a demonic sense guess, there's going to be two peaks. One around 2014 and a higher one in 2017. Then it's going to crash like a mofo. It's going to go wham. And I don't know, like I said, I'll sell it in pieces. I see palladium go up a lot this year where it gets close to 1,000. I don't know. It could go down for all I know. If it does go up, I'm going to start selling a little bit of physical too. Why not? But, my style is I don't like, paper shit. Like if I got some money out of one of them deals with the Russians and it was like all these millions and shit, I it's like this, In my school we used to be called the Pirates, right? Probably guess what school that was. Well, you know what the pirates do? They don't have paper. They got gold and silver, man. You put it in the treasure chest. And, if I had a slew of money, like there's always more, right? You can have. If I had a slew of money, I'd bury it in the mountains in Utah someplace, man. And I'd forget about it. I don't give a shit if I died and nobody knew where it was. Fuck them. That's how I think. So, I don't know. I'm like a pirate. So what do pirates have? They have silver, gold, platinum, and palladium. And guns. And swords. And knives. Doesn't mean I'm a terrorist. I mean I'm for the elite. So anyway, just chill out, man. It's just a freaking hunk of metal. Were you planning on selling it? I ain't. Not yet. Not yet. It's like I said, there's going to be a panic into it. I ain't worried about it. But everybody tells me I'm wrong to sell it because it's going up even more. And the dollar's going to nothing. I'll be selling it. I don't know. People were telling me I was screwed up for doing a palladium, but that doesn't look bad. So anyway, that's all I got to say. Be a pirate. Hold your gold and silver, man.